when I was talking with Shiva or about Shiva on the live stream about the veganism, you can create an identity. Like this guy also, this
Yeah.
Asmiel Prime guy is like, I have an identity of not smoking and you're smoking, you need to let that go. That's actually not what it's about. And so if you have a value or something that's really meaningful in your life, then you can go and actualize yourself through that.
Yeah, it's really important to me to be environmentalist. So I go out into the world and I try to
Yeah.
affect
But your
things in the
identity is
world.
through
So,
that
yeah.
practice. Your identity isn't through
Yeah.
your identity of you believing in those thoughts or those ideas about that practice. So that's like the wisdom, the compassion versus, oh, I really want to help people. It's like a natural emanation, like in the way that your heart naturally beats. And so then there's the logic view or what's called a true reasoning view, where we ask, like, what is separation? So I would ask you, what is separate? What is separation? Where is separation? What is that? And don't try to like spiritualize, but just practically what.
No, it's just like this thing is different than this thing.
Right, right. And so what is the thing that contains these different things?
Like the world, or
Yeah.
you know.
And so how are these things separate from that which contains these things? In what way?
Like the form and the function, they can have different effects. Seem to have different effects. Like
So
how is it?
so
Because
how right, so
they're all
it's
part of one thing.
you're still
but
going
there's
back
like,
to the thing, right? So the thing is a thing in its form and function, right? That's the idea. So the form and function is not separate from that thing. So what would that thing be without its form and function?
I guess nothing.
It wouldn't be itself, right?
Yeah.
So that in that way, form and function and the thing are just the same word. So the question is, what contains the things? And what contains the things that contain the things? So the great master Sung San, Korean Zen master, who he didn't do so much work in English, um, said, "Just don't know, just go straight."
Yeah. Just don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's something that's always available too. And you know, if I'm sitting here with you, you have seem to have a lot more knowledge and experience than me. So I'll get into the questioning thing and think a lot. But
Well, it's the just don't know, just go straight.
yeah,
If we then replace just don't know with knowing, and then we go in all these different directions. So the just don't know, just go straight is inclusive of everything and anything. So we don't need the secondary thought. It's kind of like showing up to work, and in this, your life is your work, and kind of questioning, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Just get to work.
yeah,
And that work is the work of no work or the work of freedom, the work of non work, the business of busylessness or the business of businesslessness. So we think in the idea, about uh, we have that idea, we have that experience, but then because there's all these afflictions and all these involvements and all these going around in circles, you can't actually do that. So it's a good idea. Okay, I'm going to take a vacation. I'm going to relax and take a vacation. But then you go on vacation and you're more exhausted than you were before you went on vacation.
Vacation can be a big problem. This is why like the value of like that, it's like the point of going somewhere and being a monk would be like removing like all the normal things that you're caught in so you can
Yeah.
actually engage in
Yeah.
the nothing.
Yeah.
You know,
I was thinking about that in terms of like
it's like utility.
becoming a monk is a tool or a utility.
Because I try to, I'm really, this is really like what's happening all the time is I'm really engaging with this stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm listening to you all the time. I'm listening to all the teachers all the time.
She's just experimenting with that.
And it comes to a point where it's like you just you just be, I think a lot often that I would be able to do this setting, you know, you're in an environment and that has a big effect on you. So it's hard to like it changing the environment like breaks or could break like so many automatic like circuitries that I go around in.
Yeah, it seems that way. It seems that way.
Yeah.
But there's a difference from approaching that from a place.
Because I can't even like keep precepts, right? So like I come to that, you know?
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah,
can't even
that's the right thing to do.
Yeah. So it's like so that's part of the inclination is like, you know, I'm still at this like whatever. There's like
It's
stages
not the
and
right
those
thing.
stages.
It's
but-
not the right thing for you to not keep precepts. It's the right or to keep precepts. It's the right thing for you to be aware of not keeping precepts.
Yeah.
It's cultivating an awareness of cause and effect
Yeah.
and an awareness of your own mind. So the work that you're doing right now is cultivating doubt and also cultivating faith. And as you do that more, this will become a kind of great doubt, a doubt about those snares that entrap you and entangle you,
Yeah.
and a great faith about that which unentangles and ensnares.
Because you're seeing like I'm seeing where the suffering comes in and I'm seeing like the loops and the way you go out of something to try to feel okay, but it comes back
Doesn't
around.
work.
It's just more suffering, you know? So there's the whole point of the thing is to try to not suffer.
That'll make you suffer. Because
Yeah.
you can't avoid it.
Yeah.
It's like trying to avoid what's unavoidable.
Not suffering over the suffering would be like that's like the super high stage, right? It's like
Well,
you
no,
can light yourself on fire and like
No,
it would be suffering, but
it's this suffering versus so it's conditioned and unconditioned. So what you're talking about is that there's a conditioned freedom, but actually the freedom is there is nothing conditioned. There's nothing created. There's nothing appearing, nor is there not anything appearing. There's nothing that appears or disappears. So it's a penetrative insight. It's also transcendental and now,
Mhm.
like a fight to the death. So you can't actually talk about it in this way of you reaching that or you being free from that because that's actually not what it's about. And it will diminish it. That's why the cultivation of the great faith and the great doubt, rather than any of these particulars, is so important.
It's
And if
like
you,
doubt in what and faith in what?
That's a good question, but it's doubt in everything. It's
Yeah.
doubt in anything.
Doubting
Right?
appearances and like the
Yeah,
realness
and then
of
faith,
them.
and then faith in the unrealness of appearances that lead to that everything is a Dharma teaching, that everything
Yeah.
is expressing the unconditioned.
Yeah.
So then you're not entangling in the grasping and the seeking and the story, etc. But if you try to meditate when you listen to these teachers, it's a good thing to do. But what I prefer
I just
to
try
do,
to listen.
well, what I try to do, right, and that's probably more about this is to just lay down and be with it.
Yeah.
I don't try to sit up and focus and meditate because I've already got enough stress and enough trying in me with the other things that I'm doing. So I try to just wholeheartedly listen to it, whether
Yeah.
I'm sitting up or I'm laying down. But you can see this when we work together like this, there's so much more that can be done.
Yeah.
There's so much more benefit that can be created. If I had to unbox the monitor, we wouldn't be here having this conversation. If there was somebody else here who knew how to use a camera, they could be recording us having this conversation,
Yeah.
and then we could share that, we could post it as a video.
Yeah.
But if we were trying to manage that or control that,
Yeah.
not in and not in a way of the nature, right? Then it's going to take away from the naturalness of what's happening here. So it's the same if you try to figure it out. Where's my retreat? Where's my next retreat? Where's the next situation?
Yeah.
You're missing out on what's already quite viscerally alive and in your face.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like the perfect being the enemy of the good, or just being attached to an ideal or a way that you think things are or should be. And that's never is way less true than whatever really is.
No, I just wanted to show because somebody said this word. So take out the mindset of getting short-term profit out of this experience, this situation. And that's why a lot of people are not able to understand what I'm doing, why I'm live streaming so much, because I'm not doing it for this short-term profit. It's actually not for profit in any way, but if it is for profit, it's for a longer-term profit and a dharmic profit of releasing this short-term seeking.
When we were walking to see Theodore in the big hall, there was like a sign on the tree or something, and it said, "Don't expect anything to happen," and that said something else. Like, don't expect anything to happen. Just do like what's in, like go straight, kind of. I think it was saying like that.
And that's when these things happen.
Yeah.
But then we hear that
You gotta
these
get out
things
of the way.
happen,
Yeah.
and then we say, "Oh, wait a minute." So like meditating, laying down, and in relaxation, the problem with that is that once it gets really wonderful, you're so they sometimes they call and sleep is a poor man's enlightenment or a
Yeah.
poor woman's enlightenment. So that's why they emphasize the posture and
Wakeful.
sitting in a
Yeah.
because it's very wakeful, and then you're going deeper and deeper, but your body is not in a totally wakeful position. So then these things can happen. But in the short term, you're not noticing deep shifts inside yourself. Just like cancer grows, you don't notice cancer growing. So in the same way, enlightenment grows or wisdom and
Yeah.
compassion grows, where you don't notice it.
It's the gradual training, right? It's not. This isn't a.
Yeah, and the sudden training is a kind of, taking the poison out of your own mouth. Then you're free, but you don't realize that you're free. So you don't have a proper valuation of being free. And then you don't live in a way that's in accords with being free. And so you get yourself into more problems where you say, "Oh, I'll eat wagyu and have some sake." And if you think that's going to actually do something for you, you're creating a karmic trap, basically. So when we went out with Hung and me to this wagyu place,
Yeah.
I didn't have that idea. So there's
That
side
this was
effects.
gonna be
Yeah,
some, yeah,
100%
that's, yeah, amazing.
satisfactory. So
Yeah.
it was fine, but there was like a karmic, retribution of having a full belly and
Yeah.
having a little bit of alcohol, but there's not this broader karmic retribution of this ignorant view that this is going to bring a special meaning or like this is really going to be good. That's a very ignorant thing to think. And so, like, if you ever made a decision to go and follow Seattle for a little bit, where, you have some money, you say, okay, Seattle's going there, I'm going to follow Seattle's there.
Yeah.
He's going to work with you to make sure that you can do that, right?
Okay.
And then you expect that to be if you expect that to be anything,
Yeah.
expect that to be the worst experience of your life, one
yeah,
thing after another.
always
And
good
that's why it's
reminder.
good.
Yeah.
That's why it's good. That's why it's going to bring value. Wow, congratulations, honey. Very good job.
Oh, is that it? Huh?
Well, you certainly can play a game in it. And that's a very tricky subject or situation where we're like trying to tell other people what to do, or giving even people recommendations for what to do, because it creates this ego dynamic where there's this real person telling another real person what to do, and that can only really take place properly in a cultural context where this person's a high lama guru and you're a devotee of the whole institution, and now you're going in samaya and self-sacrifice to the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, and you're asking this guru, what should I do? And actually it's very difficult to get yourself into that position. And so then
Yeah.
teachers that can actually support you, and if you did listen to what they told you to do, you'd probably make a lot of progress and success. They constantly get people coming. I've been that person who comes in and says, teacher, tell me what to do, and then I don't do it.
Right.
Right. Or then I tell them that I'm going to do something, then I don't do it. And so they have to just cut that off because that's a massive like contract that's very wasteful.
So they will
And
cut it off
confusing.
how? By like not telling you
They
what
just
to do?
detach. They just step back.
They're not involved in the
Well,
the question.
you've expressed that you're not involved to that degree, so they express that they're not involved to that degree
You've expressed that you're not involved in that degree
through your actions,
through not
through your way of
doing
being.
whatever the previous
Yeah.
recommendation was or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
So they like, yeah, I mean that just sounds like having like realistic expectations about what's going to happen.
What do you mean by that?
Like if I don't know, if I like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like if I told the kids I'm gonna like give them some, I was gonna be a hard ass and I was gonna give them some like extra homework or something. Not my style, but if I like changed up, I was like, I'm gonna do this, but then they all react like in one way because there's this
Well,
person saying they're
it
gonna do
always
something, but then
comes
I
back.
don't do it. And
It
then they're
always
like,
comes back to, with the wisdom and compassion, the right view.
yeah,
So it's the view of not someone. So this is where it gets transcendental again, because this time frame of you and a teacher of anybody is based in time, it's based in things, it's based in situations. And so the role of like a Dharma teacher or Sayadaw or me is to give people things, opportunities, and
Yeah.
then take the and say, actually, those things are empty. But if somebody's approaching as like a student or to get advice or to get support, and then they're not doing what you tell them to do, then the teaching there is just to not tell them anything to do, because that doesn't work for them. And in the midst
if
of
I
that,
asked you what I should do,
I tell you, I don't know.
Yeah.
I tell you, I've done some things, I've experienced some things I definitely wouldn't recommend you to do,
Okay.
and some things that I would recommend you to do. Not just in terms of spirituality or something, but in terms of life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop out here and start see what we can do with this battle station. Wow, this is a big step. Very big step. And then when you get more in that role of a teacher, or you just have more power and more responsibility, you have to be like so careful with what you do and what you say, because it's affecting all these people in all these different ways. But if you're just detached, then actually what you're doing is always empty. You're always doing what you're doing with emptiness, and it like clears itself out. So then people build all these structures around that are independent to them. And then you have to help those people to not make their independence now in conflict with other people that are also trying to practice in that community or that circle or that way of well-being.
Move on.
It's fresh start. Has to be a fresh start, honey. This is a new station.
Huh?
No, it didn't cause me pain.
Here, we put here. Why they put there? Yes.
All clean.
Oh. This is okay.
Coffee soup.
I think we together.
Hmm?
How about we put there? Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Yeah.
But I'm not sure long enough to connect or not. Because the cable has to go. Yeah, but the cable has to go. Look how long this is. This cable. This is a long, big cable.
I don't know. Oh, so many.
So this is Honey's version of cleaning. For me, this is a cleaning and very nice and very enjoy.
Okay, very good, very good.
Make nice and make
After
good
that,
for
good
using.
this. After that, good this. Right? After that, good this.
Yes, that's right.
Good this.
Yes.
Right? After
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Oh.
To create, this is a hub for merit. You know that? A hub for doing good deeds.
Oh, good, good, good.
You're right, it might be, but this needs to be more like,
How I think that I can put it in the table. Oh. How hold on.
this, you're saying put this here? Actually, we need something like that. We need to put here, to have something put here.
No. You can have it. Ooh. Colin, can sit down there. Very good.
Very comfortable.
Yeah. This is my studio.
It's beautiful. Lovely.
With the wood. Maybe design in the way. It's good, right?
Yeah. Baby one.
Because sometimes the house I see wood there. Very good, comfortable. Not again. So many, I don't know. Oh my God. My favorite. No studio. Very big.
Okay.
Be careful.
Okay. Think I can do or not? Can do.
What?
Wow.
I think
Very heavy.
I'm not again living.
Very heavy. Wow. 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 Let's go here, right?
Oh, how I did put the computer.
We should go over here.
I think this is outside near our
Oi.
camera.
Okay. Let's- Wow. Oh my God.
No. Good. Oh.
Very, very amazing.
Very the biggest table, right? Wow. So what's
This computer go here.
How about that? I'll get that. It's my only right? Nothing.
Can't look. I can't. But this should be against the wall,
Mm.
so all the cord and the cable hide. But we cannot.
After.
What after? Okay, so this goes here. Right?
I don't know. Oh, I think they're very good, right?
Mm.
Oh. After Megan, after having anything, you know, cat, we cat, right? We did cat, right? Yes.
Not.
Can.
It's very far. Look, how of this? It's not long enough to put there.
No.
No, definitely not. Your eyes are deceiving you. How? Like this?
So how we move in the table?
Well, I mean,
Move in the table there. Mm. You put down in the big table. And you can put there. And automatic in the Bluetooth.
yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
It's all I need.
But the cable is stronger. The cable has more truth inside. Bluetooth is not stable. But we can try. Right? How about microphone? Where did microphone go?
Mm.
Over here?
Okay. No. Maintenance it only that. It's a microphone. And it has a small.
Use the small on the table. This needs to plug in.
Ah. Oh. And you can put here, honey, and put that on the table. How? Because this cannot, right? This move there. And he didn't say it's a good idea. Huh? idea. Right? That's
Oh my.
good idea.
Need to take a break.
I think it's dead. I don't know if the tobacco's out or if it's coals.
Oh yeah, the coals are died.
Yeah.
Huh?
You teach? Give them the teaching?
What the teaching? But need the peeling. Not have peeling cannot teaching. Right?
You're teaching very
Dr. Rob need touch the rest. We call him something what to do in his design in the stadium. They not have the idea the design in the stadium. Right, honey? Oh,
60 people watch. Tell them.
What hell?
Introduce yourself. Be honest.
Piano.
Be honest. Be honest.
I very piano. I very pure.
You're very pure? Really?
Why honey?
Uh-huh.
Why honey talk really? Very really.
What you're pure in mind? Which one you pure in mind?
Just pure.
Do you need help? You need someone to help you?
No.
You
Why
sure?
need help? Sure.
They say you need help, I take you away.
Oh, okay. Don't need
They
help.
say I take you away.
Okay, I take you away. It's okay. Very good idea.
The speaker problem.
Hmm?
The 3-body problem and the speaker problem.
No, body not problem.
The 3 solar stellar bodies in space. When do they coincide?
My and feeling this is a problem. This is the problem. Just not a street body.
Okay. I know what.
Yeah. I don't know. Understand English.
I figured it out. This
What?
go here.
Well,
This go here. Okay. And then if I need to use this,
yeah.
I put inside.
Ah.
We're setting up the battle station, everybody, for doing good deeds with mindfulness and detachment online without limits. This is a new monitor. This is going to be a new dimension for the Monk Life Meditation community. And it's really going to be incredible. Just everybody wait and see, and you'll really be amazed the work that we're going to be doing here in the very near future. So just stand by and stand back. And when it's ready, I'll be calling on you.
Smart Honey Studio. Wow, wow. Hmm. Oh, 80. Wow. Oh. Why Honey do that?
Clean the spirit.
She's green. Ooh. Good idea.
How about the remote? Where's the remote for that?
What?
The
Remote?
for the speakers?
Physical? I think inside. Honey, check it. I don't know. No.
This is for a microphone.
Yeah. Whatever. Our little man.
That's the other.
Good idea.
I can put it here.
Huh? No, honey, put. Yeah. Left, right. Good. So good, right? Down. No. Yeah. Yeah.
You talk them, do the chanting, Buddhist chanting. You chant for them. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami.
Oh, bad.
You know that one, right? Chant.
Evil Dr. Rao.
You can chant it.
I can chant
You
it.
can chant very well.
But this is not here. Ooh.
The camera put here?
Maybe. Why honey not you that? big camera.
Stand out, right?
Hmm. Oh.
What? They want to talk to you. They want to see you.
No.
You're very beautiful. I never see the beauty like that before.
I'm not beauty. The pie not the beauty. I just want to my. I see the my beauty,
Beautiful
but not the
mind, right?
pie.
Beautiful mind, right?
Yes. Sometimes I see the
Very
person. I just
beautiful.
see the pie, the my. I not see the pie.
Who is older, me or you?
Hmm?
Who is older, me or you? Who older? Who the old woman here? Who the old woman here? The old wife here? Huh?
Oh,
Who the
Dr.
old
Rob.
wife here? You.
Dr. Rob.
You're very old.
Because Dr. Rob, he's a be very old. 15 years old, right? Oh, Dr. Rob very old. Right, Solin?
No hair.
No, no hair. Be very long. So, very old, 15. Old man. See the champagne we talked how about ở dưới sàn. Right. Very old. He and she were very old. Oh my god.
Very old.
Yeah. She's calling very young. She's calling very beauty. Oh. Right. Ah.
Colin more beautiful than me?
No, honey, very beauty. Honey, very beauty. Honey, very beauty. My heart, honey, very beauty.
Who's more beautiful, guys? This guy over here, this.
Honey, just out.
Who more beautiful? Dr. Rob or Colin? What do you guys think about the new setup, huh? It's going to be very, very sick, right? Try not to feel jealous, Colin.
Very good.
This is great, right, guys? Right, everybody? What do you think? Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh, it's hot.
Con nhìn như không quên rồi. Nó không xin rồi.
You look like you're getting ready to leave, Colin.
No.
Okay. Hong's preparing a very delicious meal.
I want to stay for dinner.
Yeah, please do.
I'm taking some refuge today.
Take refuge in that grapefruit.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Oh, good. Very, very nice. Very good. Hello, hello, hello.
None of this is for me, everybody. This is for everyone. This is for everything to use freely. We're coming together concerned with the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha, with the way of mindfulness and detachment. We might be more enlightened or less enlightened, but enlightenment has nothing to do with more or less. So we all get our free pass, one way or another. Now, for those people who are not seriously interested in Buddhism, non-duality, spirituality, meditation, enlightenment, you might not be in the right live stream, but you might not be in the wrong live stream either. So open up, open out, widen out. Give and receive the great forgiveness of everything. Everything all together, everything all at once. Just like that movie, right? Everything, everywhere, all at once, right here, right now. Doing good deeds together. What is the good deed? We can be meditation. We can be mindful each and every moment, each and everything, each and every experience, each and every sound, each and every sight, each and every thought, each and every feeling in the body. I have to go pee pee. I have to go pee pee. I don't have to raise my hand to ask if I can go pee pee. I can go pee pee wherever I want. I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, but I could pee myself right here for all to show everyone the way of mindfulness and detachment. I'm not saying I'm going to pee myself right now, but if somebody donates $500, I will pee myself right now. Okay, with a $500 donation, I will pee myself right now. But I don't want anybody to be confused. All I'm trying to say is that we have to be interested before we can be meditative. If you're not interested on what's happening moment by moment, how can you be meditative? If you are watching this live stream, you're busy, you have somewhere to go, you have something to do, well, then go and do that. Go and take care of that. But you can also be aware of a seeming need to go somewhere, a seeming need to do something, like I need to pee, but I can detach. Or I can pee freely, I can pee limitlessly, I can pee without limit. I don't have to pee in the toilet, I can pee right here. I'm not going to hate myself or say, oh, well, Dr. Rob peed, so let's all be mean to him and rude to him and things like that. I'm not going to live that way.
Oh.
So I can be mindful without attachment to the feelings, to the needs, just to stop.
Just 500, right? Hôm nay 500 is the big no.
No, no dog.
500 USD. 500 USD.
No
I'll
dog.
feed myself right now.
Just because he told us 500, so 500 anything, right?
500 US dollar, and I'll pee myself right now. I did. I was taking ayahuasca one time, and I was laying in bed, and I was very much deep into the mind, and meditating in the mind, traveling in the mind, and I had to pee.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, well, I should be without limit. And I laid in that bed, and I just peed.
That. You just.
Not ashamed of that, but I did have to wash those clothes, all those things and stuff myself. I had to wash the linens and the bedding. So as they say, after you pee yourself with mindfulness and detachment, after you pee in the bed with mindfulness and detachment, you also have to do the laundry with mindfulness and detachment. Somebody peeing themselves is no reason to be angry or aggressive or mean or anything like that. It's a reason to be mindful. It's a reason to be kind. It's a reason to detach. Now, in a very short period of time, we are going to enter into the battle station. The first ever experience, and I couldn't tell you how happy I am to have my friend, my brother, Colin here on the spiritual path. Nobody's more on the spiritual path than I am. So don't you say you're on the spiritual path and I'm not on the spiritual path. I'm on the spiritual path too. To be here with my wife, and this is going to be an absolutely incredible experience. The first ever monk life meditation 27-inch monitor for our work here that we're doing together. We're all doing work in our own ways. Some people here are donating, helping clean up, they're volunteering. Some people here are a yogi, they're meditating, they're listening with mindfulness and detachment. Some people here are listening to the Dharma. Some people here may very well be meditation masters, who can say? I trust the word of Sayadaw Ashino Thammatara. I was given the title of meditation master by Sayadaw Ashino Thammatara, just to be clear, Colin, at the Hanoi Vasa meditation retreat. You were there, weren't you? Did you hear Sayadaw say this?
Yes.
You really?
Yes.
You heard when Sayadaw say that?
Yes.
Maybe that's why she became my wife, because she heard I was a meditation master and she thought there's nobody better to be a husband to than a number one wife of a sincere and real and true meditation master such as me myself. You are on the Monk Life Meditation YouTube channel, everybody. I hope that I'm not making you feel uncomfortable. I hope that you feel a sense of warmth and a sense of hope here, that this may be the very beginning of your spiritual journey, and I hope that it very well may be. Do you have anything to share, Colin?
Hang around. Nothing too much. There's Shelly. Hi, Shelly. Strange people. Strange people in the chat. This shit is whack. Colin held counted.
And because you're here, Colin, because you're here as a guest, I am gonna clean my hands after I use the restroom.
really?
Okay.
Oh. Huh? Huh? Oh, đó cái bác sĩ đang kia.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Can see, can see,
Oh.
can see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very big. Very good boy.
What does that Dune guy say? Have you seen that movie, Dune?
I haven't.
Oh, that's a great movie to watch. But it's this guy who's like the son of a psychic, and he has very good psychic powers. And then they go to this other planet, and they're supposed to be like a fabled leader.
Hmm.
And he starts to say that he's a leader to these tribal people. And then at one point, it's a big council of all the tribal people. You know, there's enemies and things like that. So he's there, and they're deciding what they're going to do and who's going to be the leader. And then he starts using his psychic powers, and he says, "No one here can stand against me." Something like that. And he's like, "Who dare speak against me?" And everybody's like, "Don't do that. Son, don't do that. It's not good." The psychic mother. And he's like, "Oh, shut up, Mom." And then he's like, "Oh, okay, I guess he is a psychic leader because he has a very strong power."
We can
What technique? What game? The otter game? You and Colin? You want to play otter game with Colin?
Honey had Colin and like I want to see it again.
What is the otter game?
I'm gonna show you. Maybe you and him can play. It's a really cool game. So let's.
I like him very fast.
No.
You don't like the otter game?
That's her favorite game.
I like very fast. Anything I like him, anything he give me.
Oh, you lose the otter game.
Oh. I cannot control that. We need to look is very new. Right, Dr. Rob?
Yes.
No.
All right, let's see.
Wow, whoa, that's big. That's very big.
Oh, very big.
Ooh. This is it. This is the new setup, everybody. The speakers have been moved off the desk. And we can see the setup in all its glory. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Hanuman. Jai Jagannath. Why is that? What's going on here? Wow, very beauty.
Oh. That's yeah. Okay.
That's in Seattle, Sea Thackeray. That's Clear Mountain Monastery in Seattle.
Yeah, good that way.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea, Pinky. Honey, can you give me the controller for the speaker? No. The controller for the remote. The remote for the speaker. Inside, where is it? The remote. All the remotes inside.
1, 2, 3.
All right, which one? Here, give me.
Yeah.
Give to me now.
Wow. Yeah. So many.
Is there another one? Just two?
And another one.
This is for the TV, honey. This is for the TV.
No, that's I don't know.
Give me the remote. Careful. E100, is that it? All right, here we go. What kind of music do you like, Colin? What do you listen to?
Oh, I like a lot of different music.
Well, you got to send me some songs sometime.
Lately, I listen to the sad music,
Oh,
the emo music.
Yeah, very dangerous.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Here we go.
I'm not holy. Pop Smoke, very
Yeah.
good.
She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I move. Clap for a nigga. She said clap for a nigga. If she throw it back for a nigga. If she throw it back for a nigga. Clap for a nigga. She be on the young. She like the way I She be on the young. She like the way I like to come niggas running up paid. Tell me that. Give me lip for fun with these niggas, cause niggas is gay. All of my players, sucking dick. All of my comments is speaking my name while I'm in the club, doing them hundreds and fifties. Things I'm telling if I'm on the island, I'm stashing the center. What do you got? They're not free, until you free. I'm ready. All the time. If you need to get you can take one. I'll make a move that teams. Back to it. I've been out here like this. In my section, and I keep that 3 in for the weapon. Remember when I grew up, I'm correction. All the bad bitches in my perfection. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I walk. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I move. That's music. To the team, bring it to She be all the job. When you raise the board, she like the way I rock. How about a rocket spinning my
Yeah, rest in peace, Pop Smoke. That's right. Yeah. This the American music, pure, true American music. This is Colin. He's a friend of the show. I don't know what that necessarily means to teach a mantra, but it's of course a good thing to do to chant mantras. You have the Medicine Buddha mantra, for example. So before we have any big ideas, we have to, try what we can, you know what I mean? So it's the same with the chanting. You want to learn the mantra, you have to try to chant it a little bit and mess up. You have to be willing to mess up. Begante, Mahabegante, Randa Samoggadiswa, Ayana, Begante, Begante, Mahabegante, Randa Samoggadiswa. So that's a medicine Buddha. That's a medicine Buddha mantra. So that's a good one for healing. DMT retreat active, that's right. But when you practice like this, you can release your own DMT. Natural DMT is a lot better than the fake stuff.